good evening, good morning, Merry Christmas, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever time of day it is. I just wanted to say hello. Sorry for the bizarre lighting. I am just sitting in front of a fire. I'm gonna head to bed soon, sitting with my dogs. If you hear some weird noise in the background, that's either the fan for the fire or my dog snoring, or a combo of both. But just a couple quick things today. This Christmas season. Hard day. I'm appreciative of the dim lighting because I've cried a lot of tears today, and I'm sure there will be more. First Christmas without my father. And all of that means that I haven't felt particularly festive, which isn't really normal for me, but I didn't do any Christmas carols this year. So I have put a playlist out for public viewing. It should be at the top of the list. It's just called Christmas Music. It just has the 3 a cappella songs I did last year. So if you're interested, you're welcome to take a peek. Perhaps some of you are newer to my channel, haven't perused through some of the older stuff, but I did do some Christmas music last year. So hopefully next year I'll feel a little more, creative this time of year, but we'll see. Grief has hit hard and it changes things, So I am grateful for my family. I am grateful for this fire. I am grateful for the many things I have in my life and for the many great things that happened this year in my marriage and everything else. So even within the sadness, I'm certainly grateful. I haven't lost sight of that. Tonight we went to the Christmas Eve service, which was my dad's favorite thing. He wasn't really Christmassy in the sense of hustle, bustle, shopping, and small talk. But he did like the sincere family time, the good music. He loved going to Christmas Eve service. And no matter where I lived, and no matter how far I got from God, interestingly enough, I never missed a Christmas Eve service. It was always too important to me. It's really warm by this fire, so I'm going to do a quick little move. The lighting could get even crazier, or maybe it'll get better. Hard to say. I've got a snoring dog behind me on one side, and a non-snoring dog on the other that you can probably barely see because they are sleepy and they blend right in. So I'm blessed. Lots of love. My nephews have been incredible and loving and, supportive, but I miss my dad. Tonight I sang his favorite Christmas carol, Little Drummer Boy, with my own bit of flair, I guess you could say. And perhaps I'll record it sometime, we'll see. But it felt good to honor him in some capacity, and it is what it is. He leaves a hole in all of our hearts. And many of you are grieving this Christmas season, so just so that you know you're not alone, and I know that I am not alone either. So I wish you blessings and peace and prayer and joy as much as possible. And I also just wanted to pass on a very brief message with, of course, are we gonna say, ambiance of my dog snoring? I don't know if that's the appropriate term. One could argue that it's annoying background noise, but I'm hoping that for all of you it will be more adorable than it is for me when he's doing it in my ear half the day at home. But I want to talk to you about humility, because that's what The Little Drummer Boy, which isn't a song that I ever really loved, and it's really not a song I would love to sing. But when you look at the words, they do have a purpose, and that purpose is to talk about the humbleness of this young child who just wants to give a gift to the king. And that since the very beginning, God didn't use the most arrogant, rich, successful people. He used the broken, the weak, the poor. And that's pretty incredible and pretty encouraging. My dad was not an arrogant man. My dad was a grouchy man. He had a temper. He had an edge. But he was not arrogant. He was not proud. He was not cold. He didn't have that big ego, He wasn't all about more money and more power and better jobs and more exotic trips. He wasn't a city boy. He was a hard-working man, a farm boy, and a man of integrity and honesty. A rarity, sometimes it seems these days. I hope I can be like my father in faith, in family, in friendship, loyal, good. My father worked with those that have intellectual and physical disabilities, a lot of clients with Down syndrome, developmental issues. And while he wasn't the most patient man in the world, and I know that he wouldn't argue with me saying that, he had patience for those people because they were pure of heart and there was no arrogance. There's a reason I miss my dad so much. I only wish I'd seen his wisdom sooner, but I'm grateful I got to patch things up with him before he left this earth. That he got to see me return to faith, got to see me run for politics, and stand up for something that he believed in, that I believe in. He watched me get stronger. He watched me fall in love and get engaged. He unfortunately did not watch me get married, at least not from a front row earthly seat. He probably had a much better spot. Life, you know? Isn't it incredible, the human spirit, how much joy and pain you can feel simultaneously? I think of my wedding day as a prime example. The moment where I lit my dad's candle and the pain took my breath away, and my cameraman, who was incredible, just incredible, caught every emotion of that day, caught me with my hand over my chest, almost gasping just for air because I was so sad. And then a picture of me laughing joyously with my new husband. The same day, you know. For those of you who believe that the spirit and the soul are not anything and that we are just bones and flesh, I implore you to reconsider. I really do. May you all have a blessed Christmas. May it be merry and full of tidings of comfort and joy and chestnuts roasting over safe, you know, OH&S approved fires. Not just open, rampant fires. Because it's 2019 and one must always clarify things as to never lead anyone astray or cause offense. I'm going to see you guys in the new year with all kinds of new content. So, thank you for being wonderful subscribers and supporters. Perfect timing. Fire just went out. Good night, everyone. Merry Christmas.